Hey, Tamara here with an unplanned live. Get my coffee here. With an unplanned live. I really wasn't planning to do this. I've actually, thought about going live and making some more videos for this group, and things have just been literally, really, really crazy. I'm not sure if you guys are really following a lot of what's going on in the industry as far as social media and social media marketing, but it's a very interesting time to say the least. In my head, I saw myself doing this with a whiteboard and kind of drawing things out, and really in effect nerding out. And so I don't want to nerd out because I think that's where I kind of lose people. So to keep you here, I'm just gonna say that everything that's going on in social media right now has happened to every single industry in history, right? And so what do I mean with what's going on? There's all kinds of regulations coming down, guidelines from the FTC as far as what influencers should be disclosing and how they should go about disclosing it, and it's more clear than ever than it has been in the past. YouTube has paid a huge fine and changed their terms of service. Facebook, I just got an email last week about a lawsuit with Facebook regarding ads, and I'm going to get probably $10 out of that. Hi, Anquisha. Get, $7-10 back from them on some debit card or something like that. I might even elect to just have it go into my ads account, but there's a lot more regulation than has ever been involved with social media. Social media is maturing. Facebook is nearly 20 years old now. That's still relatively young compared to other companies that are out there. But what happened, with social media 10 years ago does not happen today because Facebook is now facing a lot more government scrutiny and regulation. They also have a lot more data to back up things. And most importantly, they now have nearly 2.5 billion monthly users. Whereas, 20 years ago, they didn't. 12 years ago, they didn't. So what does that mean to us? It means that things that people were able to do 5, 6, 10 years ago, even 3 years ago, don't apply today. So I want to give you the outlook based upon that. And the outlook is this: will social media still continue to be a viable source for you to be able to gather leads, build relationships, and then conduct business based on those leads and that relationship? Absolutely. However, here is the deal. Doing it organically, strictly from your personal page, is going to come to a quick and immediate halt. Excuse me. I got an incense burning, and that's making my throat tickle. So here's the thing. It's always been against Facebook's terms of service to run your personal page as a business. No one here is doing that. So that doesn't apply to you, but I just want to give you the history. That's always been a violation of Facebook's terms. If it is a business, it needs to be a business page, right? And I had somebody send me a friend request just yesterday, and I declined it because everything on there was business, so I don't want to see your spam in my personal timeline. What a lot of us have done is we still are very personal on our personal timeline, and then we are also, interjecting business posts on our personal timeline, and that's fine. However, what I'm going to tell you is, going into 2020, I would not let that be my only strategy. I would be focused on having a business page and leveraging that business page. A lot of people vacated business pages a few years ago because Facebook turned them into pay to play, where you're not getting organic views and reach and engagement from business pages without running ads. Well, you can, and I have done it, and I'm doing some things now to bring that engagement back up because, long story short, I really kind of stopped posting as much on one Instagram page and went to another, and so that meant that posts that were going to that Facebook business page stopped. So now I'm fixing that. So you want to have a business page, whether or not you want to run ads. You want to have that business page because number one, it's going to legitimize your business. And we can do some private one-on-one coaching. We can, even if enough people are interested, look at doing, some really basic business page fundamentals in this group. Or what I'll probably do actually is a paid mastermind to help people set their business pages up, because a business page is going to be crucial going forward with Facebook in 2020 and beyond. Now, ugly sneeze, sorry. I felt it. I knew it was coming. So, you're going to have a business page for business purposes, and you'll be able to do more business posts that way, because your business posts, even on your personal timeline, thank you, are going to be minimized in the newsfeed. I'm seeing it, okay? But when you share it from your business page to a personal timeline, it gets more views, it gets more engagement, and it helps boost that post on your actual business page. Thank you. So I know a lot of people have steered away from business pages, and I've seen this coming for over a year now, where it's time for people, even in network marketing and direct sales, to have that business page and be posting to that business page a good 2 to 3 times a week. I actually post daily, 7 days a week, because I know my audience. One of the key benefits of having that business page is the analytics. You get the data. Regardless of if you're paying for ads or not, the data is there on that business page. And I know a lot of people don't know how to run ads. You don't have to know a whole lot about audience targeting if you are building an audience on a page, because then you can retarget people who have interacted with that page, which is actually something newer. You weren't able to do that back when I started with Facebook ads in 2013. So a business page is going to be very important. The other big thing you're going to want to make sure you have in place for 2020 is lead capture and building your email list, okay? It's not a matter of if email marketing is better, if Facebook marketing is better, if Pinterest marketing is better. It's a matter of doing all of the things. I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you. And the great thing is, I'm not saying you have to make each one of them your master and that you have to master each and every one of them. You need to have a presence on each and every one in order to drive traffic to the third thing, a website that you own and control. Now, I know I talked to people about this last year and we did a mastermind, but nobody in that mastermind really took the information. One person built their website, but I don't know what they're doing with it to this day. If you do everything that I told you to do, you will win online. You will make money. You will make money in your sleep. I know, because I've been doing it for several years in multiple industries. My own products and services, my affiliate links. I posted about that yesterday. I've got so many of them. I don't even know sometimes where the direct deposits are coming from, as well as with network marketing and direct sales. And I've done it for clients. If you do everything that I outline, you will win. Even if you do a portion of it. The problem is a lot of people only do just a little bit, and if that. We've got a lot of people in this group who are subscribed month after month, and I'm grateful for that. But I'd love to see more people actually using the content and going through the training and actually doing what is outlined in the training. You will win. It is proven. It will work. I've had the success myself along with clients, okay? So you need to have a business page. This is the trifecta. You need to have a business page. You need to be collecting leads and building your email list. And you need to have your website. All of that combined is what I call the machine, okay? Because the machine is working even when you're not. I am not going to lie to you. 2 things about me. Number 1, I hate rejection. I hate cold calling for that reason. I do not want to be rejected. I don't want people telling me no, okay? And I turn into this ugly person when I hear it too much, okay? That's how I really went down this road of online marketing, okay? Because true marketers, we really don't like to be out front. We really kind of like to be behind the scenes in the data and figuring things out and making things work and in the creative. So that's really where my wheelhouse is, which is why I haven't been going live. And I'm correcting that, because I would say that's the fourth thing you want to be doing in 2020 is video and live streaming. So important, okay? TikTok is straight video. It doesn't have images, right? And I know Gary Vaynerchuk is saying, well, I think it would be cool if they added video and kind of went after Instagram the way Instagram goes after everybody else. Well, it doesn't matter, Gary. I'm sorry to tell you, because images really, everything is moving toward video. Everything is moving toward video. That's why TikTok just went straight to video, and it's 100% video. And that's why posting images on your on your Instagram feed, they don't get a lot of traction, because everything is video. Especially in a world where likes are going to be hidden, it's so much more important to have video, because the views are there. The views are what you want. You want to be making those little impressions in people's head repetitively over and over, so they're subconsciously thinking of you, and when they're ready, they're contacting you, okay? So those are the four things. That is the system, right? And if you purchased Influence Booster, that last unit in there on the sales process literally is my machine. How I connect with people online and take them from stranger on the internet to paying customer, giving me their money time and time again. My highest paying clients paying me $5,000 and $6,000 a year for done for you services, which, by the way, the number one product that I sell outside of Influence Booster is helping people set up their automation, because it's so important for you to have automation and systems in your business. That's what the machine is. It is a system. I don't know if anyone here has ever worked in fast food. Even when I worked in the bank, it was literally a franchise. It came with a process manual. This is how we conduct business. If you work outside of this, you are working outside of our agreement, and you gotta go. Okay? And so you need to set up that process, that machine, that automation, that system for your business, because you will not, I will not, no one will become a six-figure, multi-million-dollar, multi-billion-dollar business without systems in place. Even Kylie Jenner has a team as small as that team is. She doesn't have a huge team, which is great thanks to the power of automation, online, and systems, okay? So here's what's happening. Your system, I will set it up with you where I normally charge $297. You can get $100 off. That really wasn't even why I came on today. You can get $100 off by using code 100OFF when you go to tamarahamilton.com/coach me, so we can start getting your system set up. Why am I doing this? Instinct tells me never to mark that price down, right? Instinct tells me if it's selling and it's selling at $297, you're helping multiple people each and every month get started with automation. Why would you mark that down? Because I want to help more people, because it's so important in 2020 that you have this machine, that you have this system set up to work for you 24/7, collecting your leads, sending that follow-up out, because that's the second thing that I don't like. I don't like follow-ups because I don't like the phone. I don't like cold calling. I don't like cold messaging. So the machine does all of that for me. Do I still message people and follow up? Yeah, I do. But the machine does the bulk of it for me. What the machine also does is it takes away the rejection. The machine, the algorithm, the artificial intelligence take away rejection. I don't have to deal with my ignorant friends and family if I'm still in direct sales. I don't have to deal with them and their idiotic comments. I just don't have to. Even strangers from the internet, I don't have to deal with it, because when the comment pops up, I can delete and block, and they can unsubscribe, and I can unsubscribe them from my machine. It's handling all of that. So at the end of the day, the only people I am truly talking to and following up with are the people that want to talk to me, that have an honest, sincere interest in what I have to offer and how I can help them. And that is the role that you want to play. This is why I really came on, okay? It is so important, and I actually saw, to my magnificent surprise, my happy surprise, saw a network marketing leader go on and say, I don't lead with the company. I lead with me. I have people out there on their timeline promoting me and not the company or the brand. It's so important that you are the face of what it is that you're doing, and the name of the company and the product be secondary going in 2020. It doesn't mean you have to be scammy, sleazy about it. It simply means you are the brand. And along with that, if you really want to grow a team, it's super duper important that you are going live and that you are discussing topics that are leadership focused and proving to people that you are going to help them, that they will be in business for themselves, but not by themselves, and that they are comfortable with you and your leadership style to help them see success. A lot of people think it's all about, how much money the leader is making. What people ultimately are buying is, can this leader help me? Is this leader, in the way that they do business, the way that I'm going to want to do business, are they going to be able to duplicate that and help me go ahead and do the same thing? Are they doing something that I'm going to be able to repeat? Are they going to be able to pour into me and uplift me and inspire me in order for me to be able to repeat the level of success that they have? And the only way for you to communicate that is by showing yourself, one, a leader through the things that you're discussing on live, and two, by offering help with specific tips and tricks related to social media marketing. Okay? Because people looking for a business opportunity, or that become interested in a business opportunity using from social media exposure, are not looking to cold call and cold message. They're just not. They're not. And if you bait them and then switch to, oh, well, yeah, that's how you saw me do it, but now you got to go out and you got to pound the pavement and you got to cold call and cold message people, they're going to vamp on you. They're going to go away. They are not going to want to deal with that, because that's not what they're looking for. If it were, that's what they would be doing. Hey, Keisha, so you've got to be going live, not only doing tutorials and your product. You have to have a mix of subjects, and included in that is leadership, just social things, just to get more people interacting with you, and then also giving tips and showing yourself an expert on a social media platform and social media marketing. They need to know that you know this information and that you can help them and that you are leading people. And the last thing is, people are not spending enough time showing success of others, either directly in their line or around them. You've got to be sharing that success. And it's great to do it in a private group. It's absolutely great to do it in a private group. But what about the people that aren't in your group? Okay? The only way to get to the people that aren't in your group is from your personal timeline. I know it's nice and safe and secure to go live in your groups, but you've got to get out on the public pedestal, and honestly in 2020 from your business page, and go live and then share that live in groups and to your timeline, because that's the other thing that I see people suffering from. You don't have enough new people coming into your so-called funnel, right? And at the very top of the funnel is the people that become aware of you through your content by it either being in groups on your timeline or your business page. It needs to be out there. You need to be out there. You just being in your groups is great for the people that are in there, but at some point they're going to churn, or they're just going to be there and just be like a ghost, right? Oh my God, that cheek. Never mind. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. But you need constant new people coming in, new people coming in. And so how do you do that? Go back to the last module of Influence Booster, the sales process that spells it all out. You need to be active in other groups. right? Not pitching, not selling. You need to be in those groups, and you need to be, he's laughing at me. And in those groups, you need to be providing value and showing yourself a good steward of that group by adding to it, not taking from it. You need to be attracting people from that group fluidly and naturally without being spammy or scammy to your timeline and to your business page. I can't stress enough the importance of having good content on your business page and sharing from your business page into groups, okay? The groups that allow it. Not all groups will allow it. You have to know and read the group rules. What did I say? My makeup is distracting. Sorry, Keisha. What did you say? Laid it out. My influence booster. Influence booster is a huge course that I created last year, Kelly. It's my signature product. It's actually like 4 or 5 courses in one, plus a 30-day social media boot camp. I mean, it's jam-packed. And the last module in there is a proprietary training. It's all proprietary to me, but it's something that I'm probably going to end up getting trademarked and copyrighted, about my sales process and taking people from complete strangers to becoming actual buying and loyal customers. And it's very simple, but yeah, it's just something that I've come up with. And so that's Influence Booster. If you go to tamarahamilton.com/influence booster, I've actually turned it into a membership where the retail value, the total retail value of it is upwards of $2,400. It had been retailing at $497, and I now turned it into just a membership because I want it to be more affordable to more people. So it's a membership, you pay as you go. If your payment fails 3 times, then you no longer have access to the content, because what I found was it's just entirely too much content for someone to consume in just 30 days. And even people who've paid retail for it, they get access to it for a full year. Whereas if you just pay $47 a month, you just keep having access to it as the content gets updated, because we know social media content needs to be continually updated. Yes, Keisha says #1 course for Influence Fire. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, Keisha took the course and she loved it. Absolutely. Spoke very highly of it. And she'll tell you just one module in there alone is worth the cost of admission. So my vision is to see people, do Influence Booster membership for $47 and then tack on the Prodigy Creator Society for the ongoing continual content creation piece. So the $47 and $27, it's still less than $100 a month, very high level mastermind type content, and then still be doing paid masterminds monthly or at the very least quarterly. So just to recap, your 2020, you need to be building your email list. You need a Facebook business page, okay, to build your machine. You need a Facebook business page. You need to be building your email list. You need a website that you own and control. And you need to be doing live stream video and video marketing. The bulk of your content in 2020 needs to be video. The sweet spot being square 15-second video clips, okay? Oh my God, amazing value for the price. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, it's insane. I've had mentors tell me that it should have been priced much, much higher, but I know my audience, and I just couldn't. And I do it for the people, right? I do it for the gram. I do it for the people. I want to see people win. I created the course because I got sick and tired of seeing network marketers struggle. I was just over seeing them giving bad information from leaders who were only concerned with their success and utilizing, under the guise of leveraging, people to do what they wanted them to do in order for them to win, but not actually helping the people win, which is how you're actually supposed to win. And it really applies to any industry. I have a whole team and organization of health coaches who are not network marketing or direct sales that have taken the course and are growing with it. So, yeah, I mean, my list is always packed, Kelly. Keisha and I were on the phone last night swapping different courses that we found and that we plan on taking and will be taking in 2020, because it's just a never-ending learning process and process of refining your skill set, continually getting better and better. That's really where it's at, because the whole social media and online market space is really starting to hit that maturity phase. And so what's going to happen now that the barrier to entry has gotten so low, the way to stand out is not by having, video clips with stuff flying all over the place. It's about the value that you bring. It's about refining your conversion rate, running tests, and being better at conversions than someone else, being better at, written landing pages than somebody else, being better from a network marketing standpoint of onboarding people and getting them their first check, getting them to their first milestone faster than anybody else. That's really where it's headed, is really getting into what are the core metrics and how can I get better at one and master that and be better at it than anybody else, right? And so it starts with having your machine, and you need the data, and you need to know who your audience is, and you cannot know that from your personal page. You still need to use your personal page and post on your personal page, don't get me wrong, because a lot of people are going to go there first, but then you also need to be on that personal page sharing posts from your business page, and sharing posts from your business page into groups that allow you to do so. So what do I want you to take away from this video? A couple things. Number one, at this point, you should no longer be creating content for 2019. Okay? You should not be, you can do it as your name or whatever your brand is. So like for me, it was haute chocolat, depending on how drunk, haute chocolat or hot chocolate, spelled the same way, lifestyles, right? Is one of my business pages, but for my marketing page, it is Tamira Hamilton Digital Marketing Consultancy. We definitely should schedule that one-on-one, Kelly. We should definitely, try and do that today. Let's schedule that one-on-one and we can work through all of that. And I'll let you know too, if there's multiple coupon codes still available, because I only put 5 out there. When you go to that page, you can actually, because I think you're going to need more than one, you can actually bulk buy. You can buy all 5 if you want to. You can buy 2. You can buy 3. However many sessions you want, you can buy them because it lets you choose a quantity. But there are only 5 coupons, and I know one was already taken. So, and I haven't even checked today. So, I would definitely, if you want to save that $100 and on multiple sessions, I would go ahead and get that done today. Okay. So what was I talking about? I completely forgot. Your takeaways. Do I do anything for teams? Yeah, we can definitely, sit down and hash that out. I've had a lot of success with 3 or 4 different teams in the past year. So we can definitely look at doing that. But before we went to a team, I will tell you the best success is when I'm working with the leader first. And then after working with the leader, then we go to the team. Because I need the leader to be bought, not only bought in, and in belief. How I develop that belief is by getting the leader the results first. Okay. So your big takeaways, number 1, you need to book that coaching session. Okay. You need to book that coaching session so that we can sit down and get you successful for 2020. Okay. It doesn't all have to be done in one fell swoop, but you need to get started building your machine. Okay. Number 2, you should not at this point be still creating 2019 content. At this point, you should be creating content for 2020. And you honestly should be out to Valentine's Day and even to Easter. But I'll give you January. You should be working on January content right now. Okay. You should definitely be working on January content. There's plenty of content in this group. In fact, in January, I'm probably only going to dump about half of what I normally dump in the group because I want to see people using some of the content that is there. The drive that I purchased for this group is 77% full. And I see so little of the content out there. And this content group is unique. There are all kinds of content groups out there. And number 1, I feel what makes us different is the fact that I not only have 27 and a half years of sales and marketing experience up to a master's degree. I'm certified in content marketing. but we also the types of content that are in here. I'm not just telling you to go out and create pretty content, right? I'm giving you, here's a video that gives you hacks and gives you tips and gives you tricks, right? I'm giving you articles that you can go and take. I'm giving you the kind of content that I just said that you're going to need to be putting out there. Things that are going to help you create authority and credibility in the marketplace. So you want to be utilizing that content. I'm not just posting it for my health, okay? The rest of this year and even early January is all throwback season. You're showing and repurposing and reusing content from earlier in this year. Your very best content from 2019 is what you should be posting between now and the new year. You do not have to create another piece of content, okay? Yeah, it's right here. But I didn't buy the adapter yet for it to hook up to my phone. I need to because it makes a huge difference. But I love that how it just swings in and out. But no more 2019 content. Create your Merry Christmas greetings and then you're done. If you haven't already, then you should be done with 2019 content. And you should definitely be looking forward all the way out to Valentine's Day. So hint, your Valentine's Day content is going to start coming in the group in January, but there's not going to be a whole as much content put in the group. I'm going to be doing and updating some tutorials, and we will be going through how to use some of the content that's in here, because the 100 gig drive is 77% full. Okay, so you are not suffering from content deprivation. You have plenty of content. Okay, so we need to be utilizing the content that's in here and positioning yourself as an authority and building your machine. Because if you don't have that machine in 2020, you're going to suffer, because Facebook, even from a paid advertising standpoint, you get so much less for your buck. But that's just where they are right now, and we have to adapt to that. And how we adapt is that's why I've shown you Instagram and Facebook stories this year, because those are going to be a huge piece of the puzzle in 2020. That's why I've shown you Pinterest, and I'm probably going to go through Twitter at some point in the first quarter. And in January, I'm probably going to show you through the tool that I have just got reacquainted with and have scheduling and pumping out my content so that I can do more of what I'm doing right now, is get in front of the camera and do live stream, because my face and my voice sell more for me than any landing page or anything ever. It's about being live and, people, in the video. That's what's going to do most of the selling for you in 2020. So at this point, I'm starting to feel like I am repeating myself and rambling, and I hate to do that. So what questions can I answer for you guys? But just to recap, while you get your questions up, what you should take away from this video: number one, no more 2019 content. You are no longer creating 2019 content other than to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You are now creating and planning and having organized your January 2020 content and all the way out to Valentine's Day. Okay? That's where you should be. Number two is we need to get together in order to start building your machine. Am I stressing getting together with me one-on-one because I want to make a quick $197 off of you? Absolutely not. I could have been doing that all along. The reason I am stressing that is because these are things that I have been preaching since the beginning of my time on the internet. And the only way that I see people get it done is they actually book time with me and we sit screen to screen on Zoom and we set up their autoresponder. It's the only way I see people do it. We sit screen to screen on Zoom and we hook up their lead magnet. Okay, or we create their lead magnet. I used to do coaching where people would pay me at least $297 for me just to tell them to do that, not to actually sit with me and take up time out of my day away from my business to do it. That's why it has to be compensated, right? And they didn't do it. And so I stopped coaching people by telling them and sharing with them what they need to do. And I said, no more. Coaching, one-on-one coaching sessions with me are no longer this price. This is the price for one-on-one coaching with me. And that one-on-one coaching, we are going to do it together. because I don't trust you to go and do it on your own. And yes, I just said that because that's what it boils down to, because history has shown me that people will not do it just by me coaching them through the process. I have to actually go through it with them. So that's why I'm stressing that, because I know that if you don't do it with me, it won't get done. Okay? And I want you to get it done because I want you to succeed. Kelly says, yes, that's what I need. That's what I do with my girls together. I don't trust them either. It's just, like Gary Vaynerchuk always says, I'm historically accurate in that aspect. Right? I went into it very naive because my mentors who, have these huge podcasts, and even Keisha, I learn from them and I go and I apply. Well, I've learned that the majority of people don't just go learn and apply. They don't take the training and apply as they're taking the training. They want to take the training and then they get distracted and they do all other kinds of things. So I know now that that's human nature, and I might be a unicorn, especially with that right there. So I understand that, and I'm not down talking or demeaning anybody. It just is what it is. We have to do it together. And that's why I'm here. That's why this is my purpose, to have the patience to sit and go through it and do it with you. Hi, Dawn. Speaking of my mentors, Dawn is here. Yes. So yeah, I'm happy to see your face too. I can't wait to see Johnny Ocean's face on your next post either. And Kelly says she gets distracted. I know, right? I distract myself when I turn that way, like bling. And it's just a really soft, subtle one today. So that's what you need to be doing. No more 2019 content at this point. January and all the way out to Valentine's Day. I'm telling that same thing to my video customers, people that I create video for. And we need to get together and we need to start building your machine. Okay? I will come see you. I will. So, I'm so happy. Merry Christmas, everyone. That is what I had for you today. I didn't mean for it to be this live, but y'all know I get talkative, even though I'm an introvert. So, yeah, I just want to see you succeed. I want to see, and we've got a lot of success coming out of this group, right? Like Robin Rogers is killing it. When she started with the group, her big thing was she wanted to grow her team. And I keep seeing posts where people are joining her team. Rachel Jones, killing it. She told me, we met for a one-on-one almost a month ago, and her concern was December, and December is naturally a slower month, which it is for most people, right? Most businesses. And she's like, I'm constantly doing makeup lessons, in-person makeup lessons, and they ain't free, y'all. So what we're doing is working, and naturally, I just want to make sure that I'm getting people results. I'm not somebody that's going to take people's money and not see that they're getting results. So yeah, book that today, Kelly. I'm going to end this call. Go ahead, go to tamarahamilton.com/coach me, and let's get that going, Kelly. Let's get it going, okay? So then, next year, you'll be refining your machine and, adding pieces to it and moving from Constant Contact to Entreport, where we can really have some fun in Entreport, because Constant Contact is great. I use for my business Entreport because that's how I can do things like coupon codes and all kinds of stuff. So I will chat with y'all later, and I'll see you when you go live, Dawn. Bye. You guys will see me live at least one more time before the end of the year. Bye-bye. $1 million a month next year. Hey. God-sized goals, right?